Welcome back. In previous two lectures, you have learnt about number systems and in general how to write the numbers and gave some priority to binary number system, because these number systems generally we use in modern communication. So, after that, now let us go to the conversion of one number system to the other. See, anyway this conversion is very important, because just say a small calculation, you are adding 6 plus 3 in a small calculator. So, 6 and 3 they are not known to the chips inside, only they knew the voltages. So, what we do when we enter 6 plus 3, right, we will get a 9. But in between there is a long process. That means 6 will be converted into a binary number and again into voltage signals, right. Then again plus it will have its own signal, then 3, and after addition the entire 9 again actually comes in binary number. And the student or the person who is using the calculator may or may not know binary number 9, that is 1001. So, again it should be converted into decimal number. Not only the simple numbers, the entire process works like this only. That means there are two major conversions, analog to digital conversion and digital to analog conversion. And as we are discussing the elementary ideas, we do not go deep into all those things, just we confine to how a decimal number is converted to binary and a binary number converted into decimal number. So, in this class, first let us see how a decimal number is converted into a binary number, and also how a decimal fraction is converted into a binary number. The entire logic is in the actual writing of the number systems. So, let us see how we are writing the numbers, first decimal then binary. So, how we write the decimal numbers? Say we start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 9. After 9, after the completion of digits, we write numbers. How we write numbers? Again this repeats cyclically. That means after 9 again it repeats. All these things we have discussed earlier, but once again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens? A 1 comes here. 1, 1, 2, 1. See, after 10 digits, okay, it repeats. That is why the place value we put 10 power 0, 10 power 1, 10 power 2. What happens to a binary number? Binary numbers also we write 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, like that only we will write. Just like after 9 we are writing 10, here also 0, 1, the digits are over. Again we are repeating 0, 1, but this time you will get a 1. So, just to have a symmetry, we are adding zeros to the left side. You know how we can add any number of zeros to the left side. Then again what happens after 1? The carry will be 1 0, 1 0 0, 1 0 1, right. Again what happens after 1 0? 1 1, 1 1 0, 1, okay. After 1, 1 0 0. Next 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 0 1. Same, to make it look similar, we add zeros, and this size we call it nibble. So, I am writing a binary number in nibble form, in nibble size. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you know what is this number by the weight, as I explained in previous class. So, this is 8 plus 2, 10. So, before 10, how many cycles are there in binary numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right. The logic is mainly this one. So, after each 2 digits it repeats and repeats. So, 10 is the basis of decimal number, 2 is the basis of radix of binary number. So, for each 10, how many 2 cycles are there? 5. So, the same logic we apply here. So, to convert a decimal number, we divide with 2, okay, After dividing it with 2, we will write the remainder. Okay. And that method I will explain you. Anyway, the central logic is this one. Okay. So, let us discuss the method. One more thing, for students with computer background, they might have already known or they might have learned this in their computer course, maybe in first or second year, first semester or third semester, I do not know. But chemistry students, just listen carefully, right? Practice, these are very easy, but you have to practice. Practice makes you perfect, right? Now, let us take a number and convert, then we discuss the method. That is better, right? Instead of telling the steps in the method, okay, this is better, right? Now, let us take any decimal number. Say, I am starting with small numbers. For any big number, the procedure is same. I am starting with a small number. How to convert into a binary number? This is them. Now, what we will do here? Divide with 2. Okay. Again, divide with 2. So, maybe the pattern or the writing, the division, or where we are writing the reminders, they may vary by small variations from lecturer to lecturer, or say other to other. Each book will have some small differences here. Don't worry, that is not a major thing. So, divide this thing with 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 16. What is the remainder? 0. You write 0 here. So, remainders you write here. Again 2. 2 6 are 12. 1 is the remainder. Again 2. 2 threes are 6. Again 2. 2 ones are 2. Remainder. Now, you can leave it this as it is, or to make it more user friendly, you again do a division, say 2 zeros are 0 and remainder is 1. That is up to you, right? So, this is the number. Then, one more important thing, what is the least significant digit here and the most significant digit? I hope you know what is the most and least significant digits. Here 2 is the most significant digit and 6 is the least significant digit. Do not go by whether 6 is greater than 2 like that. Go by its place value. This is 1's place and this is 10's place, right? So, most significant bit will be towards left, right? Here this is the least significant bit, because these are binary numbers, so we have to write least significant bit, and this is most significant bit. So, you have to write like this. This is very important. This is very, very important. So, now what is the value here? See, you should not write 0 1 0 1 1, right? This is the most significant bit. So, you write here 1. This is most significant bit and this is least significant bit. 1 1 0 1 0. And let us do one more example and then go for fractions. See, when you listen all these things, you feel it is very easy, right? But as by seeing your seniors, I am giving a small suggestion. Don't take it easy. So, try to do as many examples as possible, because when you hear all these things, this will be small. If you know second table, it is enough, right? But what will you do? You will lose all these things, okay, when we go furthermore, means next topic and next topic, and then we will go for 1's complement, 2's complement methods. I will explain later. So, when you go step by step, what happens? You will not able to remember all these things. So, please practice, right? Then we will go for another example. Now, let us take one more thing, say 64. What is the binary number? So, again same procedure, 2 3's 0, 2 16s, 0, 2 8s, 0, 2 4s, 0, 2 2s, 2 1s, 0. So you can write this one here as I earlier told, or again you do 2 0 0 1. Okay. So this is the value, and 1 followed by 1 2 3 4 5 6 zeros, 6 zeros, right? Now after this we will go for fractional numbers. I hope you understood this carefully. Once again see all these things what we are doing. We are periodically dividing the given decimal number with 2. Divide with 2, write the remainder, again do till you get a 2 or 1, right? So then you write from bottom to top. Bottommost one is the most significant, or when you write that is the left one, right? And topmost one is the least. And suppose the question is like that: convert a decimal number 26 and show it in 2 nibbles, right? Everything is same. They asked for 2 nibbles. What is here? We got the solution as 1 1 0 1 0, and 1 0 1 0 is a nibble. So we are having only 5, the size 5 bits here. 2 nibbles means you should get 8. Then what you do? Just add 3 numbers, 3 zeros to the left. That is the, whenever you face such problem, just add zeros to the left. That is enough. Now I hope this is enough, these 2 examples. Again we discuss, after doing all these things, we discuss the same using binary weights, right? And that is popularly known as I think double dabble method. So that is maybe even convenient compared to this one, because you have to do all these things, divide it to, it is easy but it takes some time. But using the place weights, that means 2 4 8 1 2 4 8 16 32 in sequential form, you will get the answer very easily. That we will discuss after discussion of the fractional number conversion, right? Now let us discuss how to convert a fractional binary number say 0.75, and how to convert this into binary number, right? Again a small recap, how to write the place values here. So towards this, after this fraction we write 10 power minus 1, 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 3, right? 10 power minus 1 means 0.1, 0.01, this is 0.001, this is 0.0001. Similarly, after this point, say let us call this binary point, binary decimal point, binary fractional point, then we write here 2 power minus 1, 2 power minus 2, 2 power minus 3, 2 power minus 4. What is 2 power minus 2? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5, then this is 0.25, and this is 0.125, and this is 0.0625. One more 0.03125. Nothing, just divide it with 2. 0.5 divided by 2 you will get 0.25, divided by 2 you will get 0.125, divided by 2 you will get 0.0625, then 0.03125. Like that you have to divide with 2. Now how to convert 0.75? For the number earlier which we used 26, what we did, we have divided the 26 okay, step by step. Now we have to multiply this one, okay, and the remainder you wrote separately. Now if you get any number, generally you will get 1, that you take away and write separately. Let us see. 0.75 into 2. Now multiply this one. So 2 5s are 10, 2 7s are 14. Now you are getting 1.50, but you don't write this one here. You take this one here and you write this 0. Right? Again multiply with 2. 2 0 0, 2 5. Don't write 1. Write here. See, every time you will not get like this. Okay? It will extend further. Sometimes if you take suppose 0.786. Okay, what happens? It continues. It goes on. Sometimes you will get 3 4 zeros. Then only you will get 1. Then how to limit ourselves? They will ask in the question, say, reduce the answer to 4 significant bits or say 3 significant bits. They will ask. Then you stop it here. If they don't ask, means you do at least 4 or 5 multiplications if possible. Here only we are getting 2, because now you after 0.5 into 2 we get 1. If you take 1, you will get only 0.00. So we can't go further, right? So if you get 2, you write 2. Otherwise, try to go up to 4 or 5 significant bits. If they ask, say up to 6 significant bits or up to 3, if they ask, otherwise if it is mentioned in question, you do. Okay? This is the thing. We do one example in that manner also. That means which will not terminate to 0 very easily. So how to write the answer? Now the thing is, earlier the most significant bit is the bottom one. Here this is the top one. That thing you see, or it is very easy. For numbers we are writing most significant bit at the bottom. For fractions we are writing most significant bit at the top. That is the change. So here you may not notice, if you write this like this also, you will get 1 1 only. So we will do one more example, then we will understand. So now this is 0.11. Now let us do, see, 0.5 or 0.5 plus 0.25, 0.75, okay, or 0.875. All those things will be terminated within 3 or 4 steps, just like the earlier example. But if you take intermediary values, what will be happen? It will prolong, it goes on. So you have to multiply, say sometimes 30 steps, 40 steps, right? So better you write up to 4 or 5 significant bits, right? If it is mentioned in the question, no way you have to do, right? Suppose let us take 0.868 as the number. Then how to convert this into a binary fraction? Same thing, you take 0.868, multiply this with 2, 2 8s are 16, carry 1, 2 6s are 12, 13, carry 1, 2 8s are 16. So you will get 1 here. So you write 1 and you make it 0. Again multiply with 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6, 7, 2 7s are 14. You are getting again 1. You write it here. Again into 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, carry 1, 2 4s are 8, 9. So you are not getting any 1 here, you write 0. Again, if you don't get a carry 1, okay, you write it here. So earlier we wrote the reminders, now we are writing the carry, right? 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. Again we are getting a 1 here, make it 0, write 1 here. See, it will not end. Even if you multiply for 10 or 11 significant bits also, it will not going to be terminated with zeros. So, stop it here, because we are having 4 bits anyway, or if you can do 2 more, that's all. Don't go on doing this thing, okay. Nobody will expect you to write beyond 4 or 5 significant bits, right. Anyway, it may be for 2 marks, 2 sums you will get for 5 marks here. If they want to ask a question regarding binary problems only, you will get, okay. Very rarely you will get all these things in examination. Generally in examination we will get in digital electronics the half adder or full adder or the Boolean algebra problems and are not gates. We will see later. Okay. Now how to write this number here? 1011. Earlier we wrote like this from bottom to top, but now you have to write from the top to bottom, that is 1101. So this is 0.1101. Now my question is, what is the method if they give say 26.75? What will you do? Any guesswork? Okay, many might have already understood. You separate the problem, 26 you do separately and 0.75 you separately do, and you add both. Sometimes they will ask like this, 26.75. Okay. So 0.75, 26. Okay. Earlier we did already. Or we will 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. 26 means 16 plus 8, 24 plus 2, 26. So like this. Hope you understood how to convert a decimal number with fractions or without fractions, right? You got the entire method how to convert a decimal number into binary number. But now let us see the same method, but without using these multiplications or divisions, right? That we will do by using the place values. That is very easy. Suppose he already did for 26 here. It will save some time. Suppose you are writing ICET examination, there you may get such questions, right? Then you will definitely save some time. And we have discussed for 26 or 64, something like that. Even for bigger numbers also, you can write using place values very easily compared to this divisions or multiplications, right? We will take one number, say 53. How to write 53 into a binary number? For that, you write the binary place values here, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2, something like. Now, take the value 53. You choose the biggest and the nearest value to 53. See, nearest small value to 53. Suppose see 32 is smaller than 53, 16 is smaller than, 2 is smaller, 1 is smaller, all these things are small compared to 53. Then how to choose what is the biggest value that is less compared to this given 53, that is 32. You take 32. Now you subtract 32 from 53. 53 minus 32, that is 21, right? Again 16 is the nearest one, 16. You got 5, but 8 is bigger compared to 5. 4 plus 1. I hope you understood. Again I repeat how to write 53. You take 32. 64 is bigger than 53. Anyway, you can't take it. So what is the nearest but smallest number to 53? That is 32. So subtract 32 from 53. You will get 21. Right? Again repeat the procedure. 16 is the nearest one. So 21 minus 16, you will get 5. Then again you can take 8 because 8 is bigger than 5. Then 4 is, then you can take 2, 1. So, or you add this 32 plus 16 plus 4 plus 1, you will get 53. Okay. Similarly, you can do for fraction solve. Fraction value, what is this? Like this, place will not be convenient. So, I am writing like this 0.5, 0.025, 0.0125, like that you write. Sorry, this is 0.5, 0.25, 0.125, 0.0625, like that. So, earlier we used that number 0.75 for conversion and we got 0.11 in binary number, isn't it? So, here also 0.75, 0.5 is the nearest one. 0.75 minus 0.5, 0.25, again you take 0.25. So, or 0.5 plus 0.25 is this one. For fractional numbers, maybe the multiplication of 2 is better, maybe. It depends on you. If you are convenient with this one, you can do like this, or say in general students feel convenient when converting the fraction numbers with the earlier method, but 53 or 26, okay, the integers can be done using this method. This is very easy. And one small you say tip I will give you, simple thing. Place values. 64 is simply 1. 64 is 1. Then 1 minus 64, that is 63. 63 is simply you go one step forward, this one. Or you do this 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, you will get 63 only. Or one more compared to 64, that is simply first one is and last one, this is 65. So, the place value for 32 you can write 1 0 0 0 0 0. For 16 1 4 zeros, right? Or for 15 1 1 1 1. Okay, that already 0 to 15 you know how to write the numbers. Okay, I hope you practiced writing 0 to 15 at least. That is very important for you in coming classes and also for next semester, right? So, this is the class meant for discussing the conversion of decimal number into binary number, right? Next class we will discuss how to convert a binary number into a decimal number, right? I think you understood how to use the place values. We will use it reversely in reverse sense, that is enough. But anyhow, we will discuss a few minutes in next topic about conversion of binary